Stemming from Big Agnes' award-winning Fly Creek design, the Big Agnes Fly Creek HV-UL2 mtnGlO employs a unique pole structure that maximizes your interior space without adding unnecessary weight to the system. It's also got Big Agnes mtnGlO technology, which incorporates a flexible strand of durable LED lights throughout the tent so you can have ambient lighting during your evenings in the backcountry. This allows you to move around the tent without blinding your potential partner with a headlamp. DAC angle SF hubs are unique to the Fly Creek HV tents and result in steeper wall angles and higher interior volume. Even with more livable interior space, the packed weight of the tent is just around 2 pounds 6 ounces. The Y-shaped pole structure also makes for a quick and easy setup. The tent is fully freestanding, but you do need to stake out the foot corners of the tent to maximize your interior space. A full coverage Rainfly protects in rough weather, and an 8 square foot vestibule keeps your gear dry. The tent packs down small in its stuff sack with measurements of around 4 by 19 inches. Let's take a closer look at the Fly Creek HV-UL2 mtnGlO. This tent is built with a super lightweight silicone-treated nylon ripstop in the floor. It's fully seam taped with a polyurethane solvent-free tape, so you've got full waterproof performance in the floor of the tent. The panels above that are a nice privacy panel. It's a ripstop nylon material. It's slightly water resistant, but it is not waterproof. It's just there to add a little bit of insulation and give you that bit of privacy. And the top is a super fine micro mesh material. It's a polyester mesh, very breathable, allows for a lot of circulation and airflow, and reduces the condensation buildup that might happen inside the tent and Rainfly. Overall, there are super lightweight materials that pack down nice and small. This tent also has Big Agnes mtnGlO technology, so there's a durable, flexible strand of LED lights that come all the way up through the top to around the peak and back down. It's going to provide really nice ambient lighting around the front of the tent for your evenings in the backcountry. It does come with a little housing for those mtnGlO lights. It's a USB attachment that will be included in the tent. It does require 3 AAA batteries. Those are not included with the system. Those do need to be purchased separately. Once you have that set up, it's got 3 modes. It's got on, off, and 50%. So it'll be on, half, and then off. A lot of nice lighting modes for your evenings outdoors. So you can sort gear without blinding your partner. You can play cards if you want to. It's just a nice little system for the tent, and it hardly adds any weight. There are some pockets on the inside of the tent as well. We've got 1 pocket right toward the peak here, and we've got 2 pockets, 1 on either side. So that's great for some additional storage. There are gear loft loops in there as well, so if you decide to purchase an accessory gear loft, this tent is compatible with the triangle gear loft from Big Agnes. It's just gonna add some extra storage capabilities for you in the tent. Again, that gear loft is sold separately. The dimensions of the tent are around 86 inches long. You've got 52 inches of width at the head and 42 at the foot, so it does taper off. I will mention that 2 wide sleeping pads will not fit comfortably in this tent. You would need to have regular sleeping pads if 2 users are going to be in the tent. For a solo backpacker, you've got plenty of space for you and all of your gear. The pole structure of this tent is where it really shines. We're using a unique DAC angle SF hub in the pole, and it's really drawing up the entire tent. So you've got steeper angles, you've got a more vertical front door, more vertical sidewalls, and it's creating a lot more livable interior space. Those poles are still built with that DAC aluminum press fit system. It's super lightweight, it's very durable and very packable. Creates a peak height of around 40 inches in the tent, so you've got plenty of head and shoulder space to sit up, sort gear, play cards, or do whatever you need to do in the evenings in the tent. It is considered a freestanding tent, but I do want to mention that in order to get the maximum space, you do need to stake out the corners. It's freestanding in the sense that in emergency situations, you can pitch the tent without stakes and have a shelter for the evening. So it is nice in that regard. You've got 2 loops on the sides of the tent that actually integrate with the Rainfly, and it's a really smart design. When you've got that Rainfly properly guyed out and tensioned out, it clips to the tent body and draws out that tent body even further. So it really is focused on maximizing that interior volume. I'm gonna take the Rainfly and attach it to the tent so we can talk about that, some of its features and its construction. The Rainfly is built with that silicone-treated nylon ripstop material. It is an ultra lightweight nylon, so it is very packable, but still abrasion resistant and durable. The seams are all treated and taped with a solvent-free polyurethane tape, and it's got no PVC or VOCs in it, so it's very sustainable and eco-friendly as well. Very easy to set up Rainfly. You've got 2 clips at the front corners. They are color-coded, so you know how to easily orient the Rainfly. And there's that single clip in the back. There are guy-out points at the corners in the back to attach to the stakes that you have with the tent. Attaching the Rainfly to the tent also gives you a vestibule for some extra storage space. It's about 8 square feet of space, so that's plenty for some muddy boots and some extra gear that you need to store outside of the tent. With that vestibule, you get a stay dry entry to the tent as well. So you've got a storm flap that covers the zipper, and this extra material above the door allows for that stay dry entry. It's much less likely for rain to drip into the inside of your tent because of the more vertical front door and that extra material there. So it adds some convenience and ease of use when a light rain may be falling. With that Rainfly, you do get some additional guy out points as well. They are reflective, so each guy out point on the tent has a reflective tab, so it's really easy to spot your tent at night. The middle guy out points in the body, the main body of the Rainfly, attached to those loops that are on the tent. So when you stake those out and when you guy those out, you really draw out the interior of the tent to create much more livable space. So it's a really, really smart design feature in that regard. This tent can also be pitched in a fast fly mode, and what that means is you just use the Rainfly, the tent poles, and an accessory footprint. Now, I will mention the footprint is sold separately, so it's not included with this tent, but with that, you can do the fast fly mode. It's a super lightweight shelter. It weighs just around 1 pound 7 ounces, and it's great for 2 backpackers in those warmer, drier conditions. Keep in mind that you will be eliminating your netting and your bug protection with that method, so keep that in mind if you're going to an area that's pretty buggy. Overall though, it's really easy to use, it's really fast to set up, and super lightweight. Overall, the Big Agnes Fly Creek HVUL2 mtnGlO is a really smart tent. It's ultra lightweight, it's ultra packable, it has that really nifty mtnGlO lighting inside. It's got all of those features that make it a great option for ultra lightweight backpacking. Thanks for watching. If you have any additional questions about the gear that you just saw, feel free to visit backcountryedge.com to get in touch with me or one of our other gear specialists. We have detailed product descriptions and specs, and often for a lot of our products, we have additional bonus videos. And if you like what we do here on YouTube, please subscribe.